Hello guys and welcome back to another FWC video. My name is FPL Meerkat and today I've got my quarter-final review and my semi-final team selection for you guys. Matchday 5 review and Matchday 6 I believe we're on now. I think most people's teams have been absolutely decimated by these quarter-final results. Who would have thought the likes of Brazil and Portugal would have gone out in the quarterfinals, and of course England as well. So a lot of our teams have not very many players for this game week. So let's have a look at how the team did for the quarterfinal round. So a little bit of a rank boost over the quarterfinals, a total of 44 points there. I was actually quite a lot higher than a lot of other people's scores that I saw around. So yeah, a lot of surprising results as well. Not too many goals, not too many clean sheets either. So yeah, very low scoring game week match day. But yeah, I was very happy with the captaincy there on Neymar. I just got him in before he was below, just before he was above 15% ownership. So he counted as a differential and I got his 8 points doubled to 16, which was most of my team's score, to be honest. Molina as well, getting a goal for Argentina was fantastic. I wasn't even watching the start of that game, but I saw he got a goal. Amazing there. Hakimi, Morocco getting another clean sheet. I really wish I had more Morocco defenders, to be honest, but yeah, incredible result from them. Paqueta also getting the assist for Neymar's goal was nice, getting some points. And in terms of returns, that was pretty much it for the entire team. Lloris getting 3 points was pretty nice. But yeah, Maguire there getting a -1. England's defence not really being able to keep out France. I think he also got a yellow card. But all three of my players on the bench getting 1 point. I would have been better off not playing Maguire. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with that score given how low scoring it was over this game, over this match day. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting team selection for the semi-final as there are only 4 teams to pick from now and most of us don't have many players. So let's have a look at how the team is currently looking for the semi-finals. So as you can see there, I currently have 1 free transfer left and a budget of 13.5 million, which is quite insane there. No, that's not with a player removed. That is with every player in the team. And you can probably count by the amount of players I've got in the team and on the bench. I currently have 10 players playing. Given how the results fell, I had 6 players still with a fixture. So I've transferred in 4 players for this semi-final round. And obviously the threshold has now gone up to 20%. And given the teams that are in the tournament still, that doesn't really eliminate too many options, apart from obviously the main 2 being Mbappe and Messi. But yeah, pretty much every other player I can kind of get. The likes of Hakimi and Ziyech as well. They are above 20% ownership, but again, I had them before, much before this round, so I'm allowed to keep them. So in terms of the players I've transferred in, I've got in Giroud. He's just under 20% right now. He's 19.7%, so he's just about a differential for now. France's main striker, I think he could get some points for me, although I don't actually rate France's chances of getting too many goals against Morocco. They've been exceptional. Morocco are yet to concede a goal from an opposition player. They've conceded 1 goal so far, and it has been an own goal. That is it. They are an incredibly good defence. And I've also transferred in El Nesri, who is Morocco's striker, going all out on the attack for that game, even though I feel like it might be quite low scoring. But yeah, 5.5 million for El Nesri. But yeah, I think he's a nice differential, getting the front man for one of the other teams. And of course, I'm going to be keeping Alvarez, who's got a fixture. There's no point transferring him out. I do like the look of Kramaric as well. Obviously, I can't get in Messi, but that's pretty much it from the forward options. Because again, got to be below 20% ownership. I've got in Fernandez from Argentina in the midfield. Again, really limited on the amount on the options here that I can get from the teams. Just quickly going over it. France, there is not really any midfielders I like the look of. Maybe Coman if he's starting, but that is about it. I did look at Dembele potentially up front as well. But yeah, there's not really many choices that I like the look of from France. Croatia, I've already got Perisic, who will probably be my captain, first of all, against Argentina. Modric is an all right choice, but the main reason I've got that 1 free transfer left, I'm keeping that one in the bank, is I'm going to sub out Paqueta or Henderson, one of the midfielders, to get in another midfielder who I know is going to be starting in that game. So I'm hoping it's going to be one of the Croatia midfielders, hoping that's a Vlasic or Pedic or something like that. One of those players who I know is going to be playing. That's why I haven't made the move yet, because there's been quite a bit of rotation. It's always been Kramaric and Perisic, but the third spot has been up for grabs during this tournament. And then in the defence, I've got in Juranovic, or Juranovic. Yeah, Juranovic. I'm not going for Sosa. I'm just going for the differential here, going for the lower owned. He's 8% ownership, but he's gotten quite a few points. He's done very well over the tournament, getting a couple clean sheets here. So I think if Croatia are going to get any points from defence, he stands a good chance of getting them. But yeah, again, not expecting too many points from this team. To be honest, I don't know how many people are going to be still active and expecting points this week from the players. And I have made one more. I believe I made one more transfer. I got in Giroud, El-Nesri, Fernandez, and Juranovic. Those are the transfers I made, and I'll probably make one more transfer to get in another midfielder. And again, the reason all of my Morocco players are on the bench is so that if any players get minus points, like Maguire did, I can sub them off, because obviously I'd actually prefer a player getting 0 points over -1. But again, I might take a hit or two to get in some players. Again, I'm not really expecting too many points, but we'll see what the lineups are, and I might take a couple hits just for a bit of fun, given how there's not many games left. However, I will say you should take a hit if you want to get a full 11 and have some fun with this game, but don't worry about it too much, because next week we'll have the same 4 teams playing, because of course there's a third place playoff. So even if the teams lose, they will still be playing in the next game. Obviously the third place playoff, the teams don't really care. They're not really trying too hard for that one. You could definitely see some clean sheets in that. But yeah, I would love to angle my team towards piling up on the defense for a specific team, but just given the amount of transfers, that's just not really it's not really going to be the case. I think I've got an attacker and a defender from every single team, I believe, which is nice. Spreading my options. I know a lot of people have been absolutely decimated because they got in about 4 or 5 Portugal players. I was worrying that the fact I got 0 Portugal players in my team, but it turned out that was actually a really smart move by me accidentally. But yeah, the Croatians as well, getting through. I had a lot of Brazil players, so that's where my team's mostly been hurt. But yeah, should be an interesting set of semi-final matches. And again, I believe for the first time, I believe I got the best score this week. Tom, you got Tom's my mate, by the way. Tom is 39 points, and if it's gonna load, Bob, I think, is the other one. Yeah, Bob, 41 points. So yeah, I was actually the top score this week, which is nice. For a change, I think that's the first week that's happened. And again, a nice little rank. I don't know if I'm aiming for a specific, maybe top 10k would be quite nice for this game. But yeah, a good bit of fun, to be honest. It's been really nice to have a break away from FPL. I've really given it no thought. I don't think I'll be starting my FPL content until probably just before the deadline for match. Oh my god, what are we on now? Game week 17, I think it's on now. I'll probably make a video on Christmas Eve or something like that. I don't want to be making a video on Christmas, but yeah. Certainly looking forward to the semi-finals. I've really been enjoying watching the World Cup content, to be honest, the World Cup matches. Let me know who you guys are picking in your teams as well. Are you going to stick with the likes of Messi and Mbappe as your captains? Are you going to try something a little bit different, focus on one of the other teams? This has certainly been a tournament full of surprises. To be honest, if I could, I'd have the entire of the Moroccan defence, because they have been an absolute unit. I'd love to have, to be honest, the Croatia and the Morocco goalkeepers have been excellent in the tournament, but I just happen to have 2 goalkeepers who are still in the tournament, so there's no point me making transfers. And also, let me know if you guys also have an insane amount of budget left. I've currently got 13.5 million in the bank. This team value is only about 86.5 million. in total, which I thought was quite funny. But to be honest, I can't really use the budget, so I'm not even going to worry about it at all. And I might take a hit or two just to field some more players. But again, I can get to a full 11 without taking a hit, which is nice, and still have a sub as a goalkeeper in case Croatia do score a goal, which I'm kind of hoping for as I've captained Perisic. I might actually captain Hakimi if Perisic blanks, because I really rate Morocco's chances of shutting out France. They didn't look that attacking against England, but they did score 2 goals, 2 really well taken goals, to be honest. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next FWC video.